Hello, everybody. Welcome to the New Beginnings podcast. This is your weekly dose of inspiration and encouragement. I am your host, Anna, and I'm really excited to be here with you today. So, before we start, why don't you grab your coffee, tea, or water, any kinds of drinks that you want? Let's get cozy. Let's explore today's episode together. Okay, let me start with a question. What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear the word worship? You probably think about singing, music, or maybe Sunday service. Well, don't worry, that's what I used to think too. And while, yes, worship does include those things, it's also so much more. Worship is about devotion. It's about presenting our whole lives to God, our time, our work, our thoughts, even our workouts. So, in today's episode, we're talking about workout as worship. Whether that's running outside, walking in the park, or around your neighborhood, doing stretches at home, or lifting weights at the gym. Every move can be an act of praise when your heart is set on Him. The Bible says in Romans 12, verse 1, "Therefore, I urge you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true and proper worship." This verse is so powerful. It doesn't just say offer your songs or offer your money. It says offer your bodies, your physical body, your energy, your time, your strength as a living sacrifice. That means we live in a way that pleases God, not just on Sundays, but in our everyday life. And you see how Paul calls this the true and proper worship? True worship is more than music. It's a lifestyle. Proper worship is not limited to a church building. It happens when you take care of your body, guard your thoughts, and use your strength to serve. So if you're showing up tired, sore, but still moving, choosing discipline over comfort, not for looks, but for the Lord, that's not vanity, that's worship. In Mark 12, verse 30, Jesus tells us, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your mind, and with all your strength." I want to emphasize that last part, with all your strength. How can we love God with all our strength if we don't have strength, right? If we're constantly tired, sluggish, distracted, or feeling too weak to move. Our strength matters, not just for health goals, but for kingdom purposes. Because when we're strong, we can serve more. We can move with clarity. We can endure trials. We can step into assignments with energy and purpose. But in reality, we all have days when we feel super lazy. I do a lot of times. I'd catch myself making excuses like, "I'll just work out tomorrow," or "I'm too tired," or "I'm not really feeling it today." But then I'm reminded of Proverbs 13, verse 4, which says, "A sluggard's appetite is never filled, but the desires of the diligent are fully satisfied." So laziness isn't just about skipping a workout, it's a tactic the enemy uses to weaken us. Because when we're physically weak, it's easier to feel spiritually weak too. Because he knows that a weak Christian is an easy target. That's why, for me, discipline matters, not just for fitness, but for faith. When we say no to comfort and yes to consistency, we're building spiritual muscles, if that's a thing. We're learning how to overcome resistance. We're becoming warriors for God. Strong in body, strong in faith, strong in purpose. So don't let laziness rob you. Don't let the enemy convince you that rest is always the answer when God is calling you to rise. Every rep you push through, every workout you commit to, every act of discipline, it's not just physical, it's spiritual obedience. Because worship is not just in singing, it's also showing up. Before, whenever I went to the gym, it was all about me. My goal was to be sexy, to have abs. I know some of you want that too. Let's be honest. I constantly check myself in the mirror, always looking, always comparing. I had this playlist full of rock songs to hype me up. Yes, rock. And honestly, it worked. It made me feel powerful, like I could take over the world. And whenever I felt angry or frustrated, I pour it all out into my workout. The gym became my escape. But really, it kind of became my temple, except the one I was worshiping was myself. But as I grew deeper in my relationship with God, something started to shift. I started listening to audio recordings or audio readings of the Bible during my workouts. I played Christian podcasts like this one. Sometimes I just put on worship music and moved with intention. I have this playlist called Good Day Anthems, and those are Christian songs, but they are more modern. And you know what I realized? I felt stronger, not just physically, but spiritually too. It was like God became my personal trainer, coaching me through every rep, encouraging me when it's getting harder, and reminding me that this body is a gift from Him, and I get to honor Him by taking care of it. Each drop of sweat became a thank you. Each completed set was an act of obedience. It wasn't about chasing an image anymore. It became about chasing intimacy with God, even in my fitness routine. So, in the fitness world, we talk about this term called progressive overload. I don't know if you guys heard about it, but it means adding more reps, more weight, more challenge to help your muscles grow stronger over time. And I really love this because it's such a powerful picture of our Christian walk. It's the same. God allows challenges like spiritual weight, emotional reps, because He's building something in us. More strength, more endurance, more character. Just like we don't grow by lifting the same light weights forever. You know, if I keep on lifting 10 pounds over the year, my muscles is not going to grow. We don't also grow spiritually by staying in comfort, but when we show up, even in weakness, He meets us with His strength. In 1 Corinthians 10, verse 31, it says, "So whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do it all for the glory of God." Whatever you do, yes, even in working out. So maybe today you're just starting out your fitness journey. Maybe you've struggled with motivation, or you've been battling negative thoughts about your body, just like I did before. Let this be your reminder. You're not doing this for vanity. You're doing this for victory. Victory in your health, your habits, and most importantly, your faith. And here's the thing. You don't need to sign up for a gym membership or hire a coach right away just to say you're worshiping God through fitness. You can start small. Worship can look like early morning stretches while thanking God for a new day. It can look like walking 7 to 10,000 steps daily as you pray or listen to worship music. A lot of people are getting into running lately. You can try that too. Or even doing a short home workout with worship music playing in the background. What matters is your heart posture. That whatever you do, you're doing it with God and for God. Let every step, every breath, every drop of sweat be a thank you to Him, the one who gave you this body, this strength, and this life. Your body is not a burden, it's a blessing. Your movement is not meaningless, it's worship. And your gym time, your walks, your home workouts, they can be sacred. Invite God in. Let Him be your coach. Use your strength to serve Him, not just in church, but in every rep, every run, every breath. I hope this episode blessed you today. If it did, share it with a friend who might need this encouragement too. And as always, stay rooted, stay faithful, and keep showing up for God in all things. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you on the next episode. That's a wrap for today's episode of the New Beginnings podcast. Before we go, I'd love to hear from you. What did you learn today? Did God speak to you? Share your thoughts with others. It might just brighten someone's day. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to leave a 5-star review. Your feedback helps us reach more people and spread the message of hope and faith. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you next Monday for more new beginnings. Take care and God bless.